Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today's video is gonna be another great business video for you guys. Today's video is finding the right franchise for you. And what we're gonna cover is a ton of knowledge from myself, things I picked up along the way from so many other people, and then just general knowledge that's just solid to have. The focus of this video is gonna be things like, is this franchise affordable? How much is it gonna cost to build? How much does it cost to get into it? How much does it cost to at least get them to talk to you for the franchising fee? Also, is this product or service that you're selling evergreen? Is it going to be around for the long haul, or is it going to be a trend? Another thing, is the franchise a good partner? Are they reputable? Are they going to do a great job, representing their brand, you as a franchisee, and then everything else for many years to come? Another major one, is this actual franchise profitable? And the very last one that just I think matters above all else besides cost, profitability, the partnership, and all other things, it's got to be appealing to the masses. So is your idea niche? Or is it something that everybody's gonna wanna try, use, do, or whatever? Let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do in finding the right franchise for you is gonna be pretty simple. Find a product or service that you wanna be a part of. Do you wanna make sandwiches? And is Subway or Quiznos the right option here? So if I'm a person that wants to actually own a sandwich shop, I'm gonna go find all the sandwich shop options, the most profitable one, the simplest to get into, all of these things that happen, but the first thing that's always gonna start is the product. When you left the meeting with the franchisee, did you feel sticky or dirty, right? Did it seem like they really had your back? Who are you getting into bed with? Who are you getting into business marriage with? This franchise needs to be someone that is trustworthy, reliable, constantly coming out with amazing and very, very cool and innovative things to help your business and to make sure that you don't fail in the future. The next major hurdle you got to figure out after you know that the product is pretty much the one you want to go with, the franchise is trustworthy and you know they're going to take care of you and they're going to be trying to innovate to make cooler stuff happen in the future. Third thing, how much does it cost to build it? Is this build out gonna cost you a couple $1,000s and a couple counters and a little bit of elbow grease? Or is it gonna cost you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions? These are things we gotta write down, we gotta figure out, we gotta make sure we check and balance all these things and make sure we can afford it, make sure it's something that we want to do, and make sure that we don't wanna open a business that could also bankrupt us. Because business is hard and you gotta make sure you think this much before you ever open one. The next thing that we always have to look at, how profitable is this concept? If you're looking into a franchise, they're gonna offer you all their financials on their greatest stores. They're not gonna show you all the negatives, right? They're not gonna show you that Orange Theory that just can't seem to get classes booked in full. They're gonna show you the beautiful side, this side. Look, this is our financials. Not everybody's looks like this. No, not every business looks like that, no. So understand, you're gonna make sure that it's profitable. And in that same category, we're gonna go to the other half of this part right here. And that is how much labor, how many employees, how difficult is it to make this product or service? So in this example, I actually use Main Squeeze, my actual franchise that I've bought into. And it's a juice shop. So it might seem like it's not gonna cost a ton of money to do that. But Main Squeeze per store has in between 10 and 15 employees. Payroll runs between $12,000 and $15,000 a month. So just something as simple as a juice shop, there's a huge example right there of how much it actually costs to run it. And honestly, we run it to where our expenses are a little high. We're still learning, I'm still learning, my general manager's still learning. Our payroll should be around 20%, that's still kind of high. It should be about 15 to 20%, we'll range it. And we typically run like 22% on gross sales. And I don't want to sacrifice on quality and service. But at the same time, that bottom line matters. When you're going to get into business, you're going to start having to make tough choices like this that honestly make or break your actual business and its profitability. So now that we know the product we want to sell or the service we want to provide, now that we know that we have this amazing partner that's actually going to innovate and do great things, we know how much the build out's going to cost, we know how much profitability it's going to actually be, we're going to actually make some money with this concept, and not just going to be like, yeah, I'm going to invest $500,000 and go broke. Yeah, can't wait. Yeah. Some people do this because they don't think. Watch these videos if you don't want to think. I'll help you think for yourself. Add some things, take some notes, figure out some holes in my video. Comment below. I'll make other ones. I'm just in paradise trying to help you. Here's the last thing we gotta talk about. So the most important part of this entire thing is longevity, right? Is it a trend? Are you getting into a business that's going to last for the next 10 years, next 10 months, next 20 years? What is the longevity of this business concept and its idea? Main Squeeze has actually adopted this same exact look. You know, you go for that beautiful, refreshing green wall, bringing that outside in. And honestly, in 10 years, we might say, I can't believe we did that. Look at all the issues it's caused. I don't know many, but I think it's going to be pretty for a very long time. But at the same time, it could be a trend. So if somebody opens a green wall selling business and eventually it dies out, that's going to be tough for them. But maybe it'll circle back, maybe this. There's so many maybes out there, but let's just find that right concept. The one that's going to be cost effective, the one that's going to do all these great things, the one that's going to make us some money, and not maybe have 1 billion employees to actually run it. And then, of course, make sure it's going to last the test of time. And the last one, the bonus one, the probably hardest one to figure out is going to be, how appealing is this concept, this business, this product, this service, this whatever you're going to do to the masses? Understand, if you want to be niche and you want to sell a $100,000 job to one person a month, great, good job. Find them, right? But if you're going to be a standard business that's going to sell a product or service for in between $5 to $20. So bringing back Main Squeeze as an example once again is because I think this one kind of lacks the appealing to the masses. Understand, when you go for Main Squeeze, you're going for somebody that's kind of, how do I get my gut feeling better? How do I make sure I'm getting a healthier lifestyle? Not everybody wants that. Most people like McDonald's. McDonald's appeals to the masses, even the healthy people, right? So understand, you want to make sure you find something that appeals to the masses. And the example here to finish it would be, you know, I think more people are going to want mod pizza than a juice or a smoothie. But the reason that I do Main Squeeze versus pizza places is because I believe in the concept. I truly wholeheartedly want people to be healthier. I enjoy it. It's something that I personally use. And honestly, it's a solid concept, but it's harder than a pizza place. So just understand, appealing to the masses. I'm giving you a prime example where mine doesn't appeal to everyone. But if you come try it, you're gonna like it. But that's once again another stretch that I don't want you to make when you're looking to build a business, to hopefully take care of the family and yourself for many years to come. So let's recap. So the first major point was, we gotta find the product or service we're gonna sell. The second point, gotta find a franchise that we're gonna wanna be a part of, that's gonna innovate for many years to come. Next thing, cost. How much does it cost to get into this franchise? How much percent are you gonna take from me? How much is it gonna cost to build out this beautiful business for all these patrons to come and patron? How many employees am I gonna have? Is it gonna be 2? Is it gonna be 10? Is it gonna be 20? Is it gonna be 50? Is it evergreen? Is it something that's a trend? You know, and then the biggest one of all, I truly believe, is it appealing to the masses? If you are doing your first business, don't do a passion project. Find something that's gonna make you money. Right? A lot of people say, you gotta love what you do. And you do, but you can also learn to love what you do. You can also find a business that still is within your moral code, that you enjoy and you would love to be a part of, and that's gonna actually provide for your family. Shocker, right? Oh, but my passion's gonna provide for my family. It's not. You have to have all of these things and then these eggs, these ideas in a basket. And you gotta make that basket into a reality, and you gotta make sure, above all, it's gonna be profitable. Because if you wanna see a video on how bad business is, how hard, how much of a war it really is, I can do it. I can give you all the statistics in a 5 to 8 minute video on how many businesses fail in a certain amount of time. It's hard. Business is war, folks. Make sure you're writing these things down. Make sure you're taking notes. I hope you're having a fantastic afternoon. I'm gonna get back to paradise because it's time to leave, actually. And it's kind of sad. Hope you guys have a fantastic afternoon. Please consider pounding that like button, and also please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and I would love to see you in future videos. I believe in you. See you later.